You know, I'm hearing talk of this 4B movement because Trump won the presidency, right? My thing is this. Oh no, shiver me timbers. You know what's so crazy? We've gone so far left that we've come back around right. Isn't that crazy? Women are saying, you know what? We're not going to have sex with any of you anymore until you treat us with respect. Let me get this straight. You had to have a woman lose the presidency for you to stop sleeping with men unless they show you respect. Is that not hilarious to you? We're not going to have sex with any men until y'all start treating us like human beings. Y'all was sleeping with men that wasn't treating you like human beings. We're not having any children until marriage. Y'all were having children before. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who are you telling? We've been asking y'all to stop being hoes for years. We've been asking y'all to stop being hoes for years. And it takes Kamala Harris to lose the presidency for y'all to say, you know what? We're closing our legs until we get some respect. All right, if that'll do it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully, you click that like button as well. That's the only price of admission for my live streams. Y'all already know that. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Although, I woke up kind of sad, man. I woke up kind of sad. Some people don't know this about me, but as a black boy in Southeast DC, my lifelong crush was the Whoopi. I love the Whoopi. Get this out. When I seen Sister Act, I made sure I watched it with a bottle of Jergens on the nightstand. Okay, I'm just playing, guys. Also, if you're feeling extremely generous, consider sharing this video on Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook, X. Make sure you tag me, hit the share button below, copy the link, and share it on all platforms. Check this out right here. All right, so there's a 4B movement, right? And the women are saying, oh, all right, fellas, since y'all didn't respect us enough to vote for our interests, guess what? The vagina store is closed. And then Whoopi said, you know what? They shaving their heads. Already shaved half of mine. They cutting off sex. I'm going to do that too. You know what, Whoopi? That kind of hurt my heart a little bit. But sometimes you got to stand up for something. All right, so we got this one lady right here that want to give her 2 pennies. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Don't forget, hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys.
The movement is a future without men. The same men that fought for our country, the same men that have built our road.
Hold on 1 second.
I have a public service announcement to the bitches behind the 4B movement. Not one man is losing sleep over the fact that you don't want to have sex with them, that you don't want to procreate with them, you don't want to date them, and you don't want to marry them. In fact, the entire premise behind the 4B movement is a future without men. The same men that fought for our country, the same men that have built our roads, built our bridges, maintain our vehicles, truck our stuff from point A to point B. They don't want to touch you. In fact, they don't want their gene pool polluted with your left-wing nonsense bullshit ideology. Because if you had a deserted island with one man and 1,000 women, we could repopulate the planet. If you had that same deserted island with one woman and 1,000 men, we would go extinct. Kind of like what would have happened should the DEI dipshit on the Democratic ticket made it into office, because World War III was on the horizon.
Goddamn. Okay. All right. So that's where we are, folks. All right. So the 4B movement is just a way to punish men for not voting for women's interests, right? And, you know, I mean, it's a lot of fellas out there that's probably crying and sick right now because they can't get the love of their life because Kamala lost, man. If Kamala would have won, they could have had all of the sex in the world. Let me tell you something, fellas. I'm 46 years old, man. And this is to all the young Democrats and the young progressives out there, the young men. I'm talking to the young men out there. Let me tell you something. Last thing you want to do is have the love of your life. You're discussing, your future family and everything. And she says, would you like to have, would you like to have kids? And you'd be like, yeah, I always wanted to have a son. And you'd be like, okay, why a son? So I can, build a legacy so that my name could live on after I'm gone, so that we can extend our family tree, all of those things. And then she looks at you and say, but what if our son doesn't identify as a boy? I mean, what if our son wants to be a girl? What if that happens? And you're like, I'm sorry, what? What if I what? You know what? I no longer want to have a son by you at all. I don't want to even talk family with you. That's where it is right now. These progressives are just out of their damn minds, bro. And if not progressives, I'm not going to say progressives, these liberal-minded progressives, because everything has to be their way or nothing at all. And you have to be sensitive to what the new social norms are, rather than just discussing extending your lifeline. You can't even discuss that anymore, because it's like, okay, but what if my son doesn't want to be a son? What if he wants to be a daughter? I mean, what if when he's born, he is a girl and God just got it wrong? That's where we are right now. So Whoopi came out to let people know that she stood with them. And and this is how it went. You see how people are just making fun of her and just laughing all over the place. But here's something that she said on one of her shows. All right. And this is not the one where she said that she's not giving up the box, but this is, same week, the same exact week. Check this out right here, man. Listen to what she says. Listen to what she says in this.
I always wanted my face on cheese. Yeah. I like to be eaten from time to time. Never mind. I always wanted my face on cheese. Yeah. I like to be eaten from time to time. Never mind.
Her face is on a big block of cheese. She says, I like to be eaten from time to time. I'm not even going to expound on that. I'm not even going to touch that even more, because I think that was enough. So this right here is where she actually came out and said, no more Whoopi for you guys. Here we go. Let me see it. Here we go. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys.
This.
We all came.
I dare. Yeah, you didn't get here by yourself, man. You can't do this without us.
Yeah.
And if we don't let you, you don't get any. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Now she's saying we can't have relations, without the women, right? We can't have relations without the women. So because we can't have relations without the women, they can cut us off at any given moment, which is true, right? All because we wanted to fight for their bodies, man. All because we wanted to hold them to a standard. We wanted them to hold themselves to a standard. All because we see the value in what women have to offer. We see the beauty in creating a family. We see the miracles in actually birthing a human being. Men have nothing but the most respect for women because of the thing that y'all can do, we cannot do. We also consider that there are millions of women who cannot have children, right? But then there's millions of women who can, but decide not to have children after they've done the deed and created the child inside of their bodies. When we talk about women reproductive rights, I try to hold myself back because I'm not a woman. I don't even want to touch these types of conversations too much, but I'm just letting you know that this is what it comes off as. Ladies, If you are a Democrat woman, trust me, men was not voting against you. Men was voting for you. Men was voting for your safety. Men was voting for your pocketbooks. Men was voting for your health. Men was looking out for your country that you live in, that you love. We were looking out for the country for years to come. I'm talking about decades to come. We were looking at what happened under Kamala and Biden, and we needed to make corrections. It was not about attacking women, man. And I'm not one of those type of guys that I'm just going to sit here and attack Whoopi for being unbecoming and non unattractive and all this other stuff. First of all, I'm gonna stop that. She has a bunch of she has African features. Okay, she has Indian features with how her nose is and her cheekbones and all those things. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'm not considered the most attractive guy either. So I'm not the one to stand here and say who's ugly and who's not effable or not, right? I'm not. But what I will say is, based off of what I know about being a man overall, outside of your finances, outside of the fact that you make $60 million, and I'm talking to Whoopi Goldberg, outside of that, ain't no man breaking his neck to get to that box. Just saying. Ain't no man breaking his neck to get to that box. We not scratching and scraping and pulling other brothers' backs so that we can race to Whoopi's box. That ain't happening. It just isn't. And I'm trying to be as honest as possible. I'm trying to be respectful as possible too, because whether or not you consider her to be beautiful or not, that's completely up to you. And you have that right. You most certainly have that right. But I know many people who aren't the most becoming or socially becoming. Like when you look at social norms and what's expected and the standards held, you know what I mean? I don't look at everybody the same, but I do also know some people who aren't the most attractive, but are the most attractive because of their aura, because their positivity, because of their mindset, because of their will to continue to move forward, their ability to inspire, even if they're going through some sugar honey iced tea themselves. So there's many other things that make someone attractive, but with Whoopi, we can go down the list of things that make her unattractive, and her looks just so happen to be one of them to a great deal of you. So a great number of you. So for her to join this movement, I think it's silly. I think it's one of them things that, they got something else going on. They're shaving their heads. They're putting on blue bracelets, and you're completely missing the point. Just like they believe that we're completely missing the point. I don't believe we're missing the point, but they believe we're missing the point. But Whoopi, I doubt many men are, crying right now or waking up, out of their sleep, sweating in a cold sweat, pissed off because you said that you won't let them sniff your drawers. Even if I wasn't married, I would not want to sniff Whoopi Goldberg's drawers. By a show of hands, how many men inside of my chat would like to sniff Whoopi Goldberg's drawers? As a matter of fact, just looking at my X page, my Twitter page, X, a lot of people thought that she was not non-binary, into women. That's what I used to think that too, until I found out that she dated men. So, whatever's clever, do your thing. But I don't think that a lot of men are signing the petition to sniff Whoopi's drawers. I know I don't want to sniff her drawers. Okay. Well, enough about Whoopi's drawers. Let's get to Stephen A. ripping Whoopi, and I mean not Whoopi, Oprah, and Kamala, and all of them a new one. And if you're not already following my X page, it's LFR Family. We just now hit 9,000 followers over there. I'm so super excited because we're growing over there. It just feels like something new. So, and again, thank y'all so much for pulling up, and thank you for clicking the like button. If you haven't clicked the like button already and answered the poll, please make sure you answer the poll. And somebody said that her draws are stale AF. Ooh. Oh man, I know some of y'all out there secretly want to sniff her draws. Don't play. All right, so here we go. This comes from my X page. Here is Stephen A, who probably secretly voted for Trump. Sounds like he voted for Trump in this video. And if he did, I don't know why he won't just come out and say it, but check out what he has to say to who I thought he was a huge fan of, Oprah Winfrey. Check this out.
All these celebrities, Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, Oprah.
If we don't show up tomorrow, it is entirely possible that we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again.
You're going to look an audience in the face and you're going to tell them that if you vote for Donald Trump, you may not ever be able to cast a vote again. Who believed that? Who believed that coming from Oprah? Truly, who believed that? This is the kind of stuff that alienates an electorate, that alienates a vote or a voter. Because the freedom that you tell them they have, you try to confiscate morally by letting them know you ain't worth a damn unless you vote the way we say you should vote. Who's going to go for that?
All of the people that voted for Kamala. All of the men who decided to vote with their girlfriends and with their wives, even though they knew better. That was happening. I was one of the individuals who broke away from that. My wife, being a Black woman, thought that it was her duty, still think it's her duty, to make sure that she is represented in the presidency, in the Oval Office, because representation is how they cover it all up. The DEI thing, diversity, equity, and inclusion. We must make sure that we have someone that represents a certain group, which is why RFK just now placed the gentleman or gentlewoman that he just now placed in the Department of Health and Safety. So I'm just saying, maybe that's the wrong department, but a lot of people was falling for this crap. Okay, let him continue because he's going off.
Who's going to go for that in a general election with an economy rife with inflation, with over 12 million people coming crossing the borders, with people wondering about their dollars, the dollars that they earn, the dollars that they have in their pocket, the value of that dollar dissipating before our very eyes. But in the same breath, you're telling them that you got to take even more money out of their pocket to finance immigrants that come all across the border illegally at the behest of the Democratic Party, looking to secure a voting bloc.
And this is why I got an issue with Stephen A. Because with you knowing all of that, why would you still publicly say that you voted for Kamala? Knowing all of that, knowing that she was responsible for everything you just now mentioned, Stephen A. Why would you still get out there and ask people to vote for the person that made this happen? And now you're fussing at the celebrities who also did the same exact sugar honey iced tea that you did. They just did it on the stage for Kamala, and they was paid a pretty penny. Some of them 1 million, some of them 10 million, some of them 8 million, 7 million, you name it. And they're claiming that they didn't get paid. They like, look, I didn't get paid anything. This is what Oprah said. I didn't get paid a penny. The 1 million went to my staff because we had to pay the producers. We had to pay the directors. We had to bring in all of our furniture, and we had to bring in this, that, and the other. And the people had to get paid. Oprah was acting like she didn't have the money to pay them. But I'm just saying this, Stephen A., listening to the vigor in your voice, listening to the information that you're spewing out for the celebrities that represented Kamala, that wanted Kamala to win, to become the next president of the United States of America. You know all of these things, but on your own platform, you still look beyond that and say, but I'm still voting for Kamala. I'm still backing Kamala. What? You do realize you're confusing the hell out of your audience. Maybe you aren't. Maybe it's cool to just, be on one side of the fence and the other. But I do believe that the Bible says something about the lukewarm church. You are clearly a fence straddler, my brother. Now, it's okay. As a novice of politics, which I am also, just like Stephen A., I'm learning more on the fly. And sometimes my thoughts might be far right. And then sometimes my thoughts might be far left, because my entire life has been far left. But they're coming over like this, like a tug of war. So I completely get it. Now, I will say this. I do appreciate you holding these people accountable. I do. Using your platform to hold them accountable means a great deal. You're putting yourself out there on the line. You're risking relationships just to hold these people accountable. For that, you get all the respect in the world. But I will say, I stick to what I just now said. That's the lukewarm church, bro. You're fish straddling. You're on one side on this day, and you're on the other side this day, and you're on this side next day, and you're on this side. You know what I mean?
Looking to secure a voting block. Did you think that would work? Did you think that would work?
Yes, they thought it was work. Yes, they thought it would work. And you also thought it would work, Stephen A. I just want to put that out there. You thought it would work. You and all your friends, one of your best friends, Roland Martin. I don't know if y'all watched his show, bro. Roland Martin is in the biggest form. He has the biggest form of denial right now. It's crazy. All these people who claim that talking about the election was rigged is weak. All of these people are now talking about this election was rigged. How in the world are we winning down ballot? We winning down ballot in every state, but Kamala still didn't get the votes. Make that make sense. This person got 100,000 votes, and where did Kamala votes go? But when we were talking about the 81 million in 2020, and Trump still got 74, 76 million himself. And usually somebody who get 74 to 76 million votes, popular votes, they usually win. But overnight, they pulled up with a truck that apparently had 15 million votes in it. You know, we had to count these all night. They just in a truck. They inside of the truck. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't speaky. I don't know. I don't speak. I don't understand. I don't speak any. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So Stephen A., he also was a part of that bunch of individuals who was spreading the mistruths of Trump being dangerous and him not trusting what Trump is capable of and all these other things. But at the end of the day, he was speaking highly of Kamala, but now he's putting her down just like the rest of the celebrities. Y'all are fake as hell to me. Y'all are fake as hell, because if you had that same passion leading up to the election, then I would respect it. I would respect it. But don't wait until she lost and then get all, I knew that they was going to lose the whole time because this was wrong and that was wrong and this was wrong and that was wrong. And when you was in office, why did all these immigrants? And when you was doing this, why did this and why did that? We respect our pocketbooks. Where was all that? Where was all of that? I don't know, that sureness thereof. When they was actually running, bro. Thank you so much for the super chat. Alien Oddity Coins, LFR, on my way to an interview. Wish me luck. We wish you much luck. Matter of fact, we don't wish you luck. We put the hand, we believe that God will bless you and your family with that position and bigger positions in the near future, because you're already on the right path by being over here. Thank you so much, and we do wish you all the luck in the world. Christina, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you, girl. Gaming with Jamie, thank you so much, Jamie. I appreciate the super sticker. And Fat Boo, thank you so much. I'm Skinny Boo. Huh? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family. If you did not hit the like button, make sure that you do. And also, before we go, I want to make sure that I show y'all this poll that you guys just now did. on my chat because 3% of you said that you have a huge crush on Whoopi Goldberg when you were coming up. 3% of you said that. Look, it's right here. Boom. 3% of you said, I had a huge crush on Whoopi Goldberg. 55% of you said never gave 2 sugar honey iced teas about Whoopi. And 42% of you said, I enjoyed her work, but that's it. You know, no sexual attraction whatsoever. You know what I mean? Many of you did not answer this, but it's cool. Hopefully many of you liked the video and watch it all the way through because they will be entertaining no matter what. Love y'all, man. I'll see you on the next one. And to all my blues, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Hopefully I can do another live stream, but I got to go handle something for my mother-in-law. Also, the people that I'm coaching, group call will be pushed back until I get back from my mother-in-law house. I got to handle some stuff for her. Okay. I make sure I reach out to y'all on the Facebook group. And for anybody that's looking to start a YouTube coaching, a YouTube career, and you don't know where to start, I do have a course. It's extremely cheap. It's extremely cheap. It's inside of the description, the very first link. Check it out. I'm not selling it to you. Feel free not to get it. It's completely up to you. But I did put a lot of information in there that could help you out tremendously. All right. And then you get to join our private Facebook group as well. It's just beautiful. Love y'all, man. Thank you for believing in us as Americans and that we voted the right way and we're moving in the right direction. And I'll see you again.